Hey, how's it going? It's so good to be back with you. So, in my previous vlogs, I was recounting how I'm from Nepal. I'm a Nepali man living in America, and how I was guided to become a writer, or how I followed my passion, my creative inklings in creativity, and how I became a writer. So the first few blogs were about writing, and then there is something else that I'm passionate about, which is mindfulness. So growing up in Nepal, so Nepal, as you know, is the birthplace of Shakyamuni Buddha, who's later known as Buddha. You know, the Buddha, the enlightened one, Buddha, the knower of uh, all things. You know, Buddha, the great master, sort of found he was enlightened, and he found answers to eternal questions of life. You know, so the story is that there was a prince Nepali prince, Shake prince, who abandoned his kingdom and went in search of answers to eternal questions along the lines of suffering. Why do we humans suffer? Why is there suffering? Why do we have a self? You know, who am I? Or the bigger questions of life. Why is there suffering? Why are we born? What is this all about? So he sort of meditated under a tree and wandered to different places, and then at one point he was emaciated, and he abandoned everything, you know, worldly things and even his bodily needs, and then he realized that that was not the way to go. So he there's the story that of a cow herd girl named Sujata. So she brings in the food created from milk and kheer basically. So she feeds him, and then he sort of gets back to his pursuit of enlightenment, or pursuit of answers, and then he gets enlightened. You know, so emaciation, bodily negation was not the way to go, or so he discovered. So he said, so he was all for treating your body as a temple, and then he found enlightenment. He found the Buddhist wisdom, you know, the five precepts,